Okay, today we shall discuss the new topic which is from 5.2, and it is break-even analysis. That is a stage where there is no profit or no loss. We don't have it's just a very small lesson, and we don't have much to discuss. Let us see what is this break-even analysis. Break-even analysis comes from a point called excuse me. Break-even analysis comes from a word break-even, which means a point where there is no profit or no loss. Now, suppose if you produce goods for 5,000 and you've sold for 5,000, then that is we can call it as break-even point because there is no profit or no loss. And uh, this analysis is made on how many units must be sold to cover the fixed and variable cost. Fixed cost is just the fixed cost that local. Variable cost is the extra cost that happens if you use some extra. For example, light bill is fixed, but in case if you put up some extra units, then you'll pay extra for that. That is variable cost. The break-even point is considered a measure of the margin of safety. Break-even analysis is used broadly from stock and options trading to corporate budgeting for various projects. This is break-even analysis, and here, yeah, you can see here this break-even point. Loss and profit both are same margin, so this point is break-even point. Basically, is the point where there is no profit, no loss. More is given here. You can see that the diagram form with a rectangular figure where you can easily find out the margin of profit and loss. Now this is the formula for break-even point. Break-even point is equal to fixed cost divided by sales price per unit variable minus variable cost per unit. Then we have more again. Break-even point is equal to fixed cost by contribution margin per unit. So this is the formula of break-even point. And to calculate break-even point uh, based on units, we need to divide fixed cost by the revenue per unit, means the variable cost per unit. The fixed costs are those that do not change no matter how many units are sold. The revenue is the price for which you are selling the product minus the variable cost like labor and materials. So this is the calculations. There are certain steps that will be given to you in note. This is the way that we calculate break-even point. Some of the benefits of break-even point could be this one, that is smart pricing, better decision making, figure out missing expenses, business plan business funding, self revenue and sales target, set revenue and sales target, meeting fixed costs. Benefits of break-even analysis. These are the benefits of break-even analysis. Now we know that being in a part of the firm, we want profit because it's the only source of income for business. But at the same time, there is to be a certain stage where you have both the profit and loss same. So in such a situation, you don't make any future perspective, uh, uh, future progress, not perspective, sorry, future progress of the business is at stake. So need to work out on break-even point, and we need to analyze that how we need to calculate on and often, so we can take we can make better pricing. We can also find better decision making, figure out the missing expenses, plan business funding, and set revenue and sales target, meeting fixed costs. This are the thing that you need to make it out. Now I hope there's, as I said, there's nothing much to discuss about here. You need to remember this one, break-even calculation. I'll give you the steps in the notes. Then you need to know what is this break-even analysis, and besides you need to also know the formula, very important. This also will be given to you. Formula for calculation of break-even point: fixed cost by sales price per unit minus variable cost per unit. Then break-even point, again second way, fixed cost by margin cost per unit. That means sales price per unit minus variable cost price per unit is equal to margin contribution per unit. We have this one. This is a figure which shows the point you can see that arrow mark, that cursor is the point of break even, where the amount of profit as well as the amount of loss is equal. This is one more figure which will make you more convenient for you to understand the concept of break even point. So this is what this break even point is all about. It's a very small video because this unit is very small and there's nothing much to discuss. Just remember, break even point is a point where there is no profit and no loss. We find out the profit, we find out the loss, we see the fixed cost, all those things, and come at a calculation, and we have certain benefits also for calculating break even point. If there's any doubt, you can put up in the comment, or you can even ask, and beside the PDF I'll be sharing with you also. That will make you more easier to understand. That's all for this video. I hope it was okay, and once again, stay safe and take care.